Hello everyone, it's very good to have you here. I'm going to take you through the syllabus of fundamentals of market research. Now, research on the whole is a very interesting topic. Learning research is going to be like a roller coaster ride because it has everything. It has excitement, it has a lot of interesting things. So, it's something to really enjoy. This is a mixture of a theoretical as well as a practical subject, and in every organization today, it's become a very integral part. So, whether you are in a manufacturing concern or you are in a service industry, so be it for products, be it for any kind of services, research of any kind is very, very important. So, let's just understand the syllabus very quickly. Chapter number 1 is an introduction to marketing research, where we'll be understanding the definition of research as per the American Marketing Association, and we'll be differentiating between a marketing research, both these aspects, a market research as well as a marketing research, and we'll be understanding a lot like what exactly do you mean by research, who does research, a lot of these aspects. So this is just a very basic introductory chapter. Chapter number 2 is the MR process. Here we'll be understanding right from the beginning till the end, how do research organizations or companies that want to undergo a research process, how do they go about the entire process. So a lot of stages in this. So it gives you light about how to go about the entire research in a very systematic manner from the start till the end. Chapter number 3 is research methods and designs. Now this chapter is all about the different kinds of designs that are going to be there when you're conducting a research. So for some people it may be important to do a research with respect to human behavior. That would be a qualitative research, whereas for others it may be more important to conduct research probably with the help of numbers. That is an example of quantitative research. So there's qual versus quant, and there are many other types of research methods and designs. Depending upon your need, you have to select upon which research method or design would you want to undertake. Chapter number 4 is the questionnaire design. Now if you want to conduct a survey, this basically helps you to understand how do you design a questionnaire, how can you best get data out of your respondents, how can you actually put and frame proper questions, be it open-ended questions, be it close-ended questions, be it a structured questionnaire and unstructured questionnaire. All of these aspects with respect to questionnaire design we will be learning. Chapter number 5 is sampling methods. Now, I'm sure you must have come across the word sample many times. So, sample as such is basically a subset of the population. Now, population is the entire universe, and sample is something like you are selecting a part of that population to be studied. So, that comprises of your sample. So, you have to do your sampling in a very structured manner. Now you can either go for a random sample to be selected, or you can do it very systematically, or you can do a cluster sampling. So all of these terms we'll be understanding in sampling methods. Chapter number 6, this is the sweetest and the smallest chapter, field procedures. This has got to do with how companies like probably Nielsen or IMRB or many big research firms, how do they go about their field procedures. How do they brief their field people about how should the field work be conducted, how do they go about their moderator booking, and all of these aspects. So a very sweet, small, a very nice, simple chapter, got to do with a lot of practical aspects. Chapter number 7 is planning and data analysis. Now this is mainly going to involve your hypothesis, which can be a null hypothesis or an alternate hypothesis. So how do you build upon a hypothesis? How do you accept or reject the null hypothesis is going to be dealt with in this chapter. And finally coming to the last chapter for market research, that is a case study. It's a combination of all of these chapters that we learn about. So the case study is basically dealing with two companies, Nestle and Cadbury, both in the chocolate segment, and we understand how do we actually gather data, present the data, and interpret the data. So gathering, presenting, interpreting. This is what research is all about. So research on the whole is necessary in every field of life, and by understanding these fundamentals of market research, we are going to be, at least if not say perfect, but at least mini researchers in our own way, because we'll be understanding the basics of research. So are you ready for starting with chapter number 1? Okay, so here we go, let's get started.